I'm Suzanne O'Brien. I'm a senior project manager at Sonos.
Yeah, hi, my name is Steve O'Brien. I'm an electrician at a data center down the street.
I was going with our real estate agent to house after house after house, and he brought me to this place, and it was really disgusting when we moved in. And he essentially told me we had to buy this house, that the bones were great and that the lot was great, but we could improve it as time progressed. It was a huge construction project. So we reached out to Baron Construction and met with Ron, and he gave us a couple different options of things that we could do.
When we first met them, the first thing that we did was we started off with drawing out a couple of different ideas for what it was that we could possibly do in the space that would work best for them. We gave them a couple of different options and spent a lot of time sort of discussing with them how it was that they wanted to truly create the space.
Essentially what we tell our family and friends is that we pretty much started from scratch. We pushed out the house about 400 square feet on one side. We added another bathroom and created a huge master bedroom with a master bathroom and a big master closet. And we really just gave our little family of four a little bit more room to grow and a little bit more wiggle room in the house.
Everybody hangs out in the kitchen. Even though we had a semi-large kitchen, it was inaccessible between the small door to go outside, the choke point, and then the small hallway. Everybody would just hang out in the kitchen, and this is now our kitchen. It's the same area, but just spread in a much bigger area.
We make a big deal about having dinner together every night, and then it's really nice now to have the dining room table in the same room as the kitchen is. So if we're going back and forth, to be able to make food and put it on the table, it gives that unity and gets everybody together.
We opened up the kitchen and the common space. It just became this enormous breath of fresh air. We vaulted the ceilings. It was such a drastic change.
It was really important for us to not only increase the size of the bathrooms, but to add a bathroom, and hopefully down the road we'll avoid a couple fights. But I think also giving them their own bathroom too is giving them an independence that they didn't have beforehand.
They're with their project manager from the very, very beginning of construction to the very, very end of construction. That person is holding their hand through the entire process. There's a lot of questions and a lot of things that need to be figured out, and that all of that information congregates in one place and ends up really translating into the construction, to the build itself.
It's really nice to always just have Ron as that one person to be able to talk to and know that he was overseeing all the different aspects. He was involved from the very beginning all the way to the very end, and it was just a really good experience. I think one of the main reasons we actually probably picked Baron was because we really liked Ron. I mean, don't tell him, but we really liked him. He was very personable, he felt very honest, he felt very genuine.
If there's a question for the electrician, the plumber, any of the people, we go to one source and it gets sort of translated. You don't have to call a guy who calls a guy who calls a guy.
And we knew it was somebody that we could work with, because when you're doing these kind of activities, we know that they're stressful. We felt like we were able to talk to him and be able to have that real conversation. I
would say communication was pretty key. Between cell phone, text, email, any of those things, you'd get a response. But there was always an answer for any of our questions. Especially because we moved out of the house, so we weren't living here during the construction. They touched every single wall in the house. To get updates and pictures of progress was amazing. So before and after the construction, it's the same address, but it is not the same house. And we are in love with it.